What if the greatest thing that ever happened to you was your failure? What if every disappointment, rejection, and mistake was not a setback, but an invitation to become who you were meant to be? You felt it before, that hollow ache of defeat. The plans that collapsed, the doors that closed, the silence that followed. In those moments it feels like everything has been lost. But maybe, just maybe, failure is not the opposite of success. It's the hidden architect of it. In a world obsessed with winning, we often forget that the strongest foundations are built in the ruins of what once fell apart. Every great life, every timeless story begins not with triumph, but with struggle. Today, we'll explore how failure shapes greatness. You'll learn how to transform your relationship with defeat, how to rise stronger through acceptance, and how to find meaning in moments that seem meaningless. Because in the end, success without failure is an illusion, and wisdom without struggle is empty. Lesson 1. Failure reveals the truth. Failure has a way of stripping away illusions. It humbles the ego, exposes what's false, and reveals what truly matters. When you fail, you meet yourself, unmasked. No titles, no applause, no distractions. Just you and the truth of your effort. Think of a sculptor chiseling away at stone. Every strike removes what doesn't belong, revealing the form beneath. In the same way, failure removes what is unnecessary in you, your pride, your pretenses, your fears, until what remains is something real. Philosopher Epictetus once said, "Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself." How to apply this? When you fail, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What is this showing me? What belief is being challenged? What strength is being called forth?" Failure becomes a mirror. Use it to see, not to shame. Lesson 2. Failure builds inner strength. Imagine a seed buried in darkness. To the outside world it looks lifeless, yet within that darkness, roots are forming. Pressure is building. Life is beginning. That is what failure does. It plants the seed of growth. When things don't go your way, you are being trained in patience, humility, and resilience. These are not visible victories, but they are the foundation of every lasting success. History remembers Thomas Edison for his inventions, but not the thousands of experiments that failed before each success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." In truth, resilience is the rarest form of strength. Anyone can move forward when the path is smooth, but character is forged when the ground beneath you collapses and you keep walking anyway. Think of every rejection, every heartbreak, every setback as a weight added to your soul's training. Over time, it builds muscle, the kind that doesn't fade. How to apply this? When you encounter failure, don't run from the discomfort. Sit with it. Let it teach you endurance. Ask yourself, what skill, mindset, or strength is this moment asking me to develop? The stronger your roots, the higher you can rise. Lesson 3. Failure teaches detachment from outcome. In ancient Stoicism, the wise understood that control is limited. You can control effort, intention, and integrity, but not results. Failure teaches this truth better than any book ever could. When a project collapses or a dream dissolves, you are reminded that the universe does not bend to your will. And that's not a punishment, it's freedom. Because once you accept that results are uncertain, you begin to focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, your response. In that shift, peace begins to grow. Think of an archer. The Stoics often used this image. The archer's job is to aim with skill and focus. But once the arrow leaves the bow, the outcome is no longer his to decide. The wind, the distance, the target, all are beyond him. His success lies not in the target, but in the act of aiming well. How to apply this? Do your best, then release it. Success and failure are external. Effort and intention are internal. Live from the inside out. Lesson 4. Failure cultivates compassion and wisdom. A person who has never fallen can be quick to judge, but someone who has failed, lost, and risen again learns compassion. They understand the fragility of dreams and the courage it takes to begin again. Failure softens the edges of pride and opens the heart. It teaches you that everyone is walking their own unseen battle, The wise don't mock the fallen, they help them rise. Buddha once said, "The arrow of suffering becomes the teacher of the soul." Failure, when faced with humility, becomes a sacred teacher. There is beauty in shared struggle. Every person you admire has carried their own weight of defeat. When you see them not as perfect, but as fellow travelers, you begin to live with gentler eyes and a stronger heart. How to apply this? When you see someone struggling, remember your own journey. Offer understanding, not advice. In helping them rise, you strengthen your own humanity. Lesson 5. Failure redefines success. Eventually, failure changes what success means to you. You realize that success isn't applause or perfection, it's progress. It's learning to keep walking when the path disappears. True greatness is quiet. It's built in the unseen moments when no one is watching, when you choose to try again after falling short. Success is not the absence of failure. It's your relationship with it. To live wisely is to understand that life moves in cycles: growth, fall, renewal. Just like the seasons, your failures are not endings, they are transitions, preparing the soil for what comes next. How to apply this? Redefine success as consistency, not outcome. Each time you show up, learn, or start again, you are succeeding. Think about the moments that once felt like failure in your life. What did they teach you that success never could? Who did you become because of them? If you could see your failures not as scars, but as signatures, how would that change the way you see yourself? Maybe your failures were never detours. Maybe they were the road itself. You have failed before, and you will fail again. But each time you are being shaped, refined by the fire of experience. The art of living well is not about avoiding failure, but transforming it into wisdom. So take a moment to reflect. What failure has shaped your greatest strength? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. And if this message spoke to you, give this video a like and follow The Art of Living Well for more timeless wisdom. Free inspiration to help you grow stronger, calmer, and wiser every week. Remember, greatness is not built in the moments you win, but in the courage to begin again after you lose.